And the team I'll play is with Kinky, because Kinky is just so good in this level. Ragdoll, right? Why wouldn't you? You have Ragdoll. Hey guys, it's Juno, and welcome back to another account review in Summoners War. I don't know how to pronounce this account's name. I'm just gonna say it's a global account, so let's go check it out. Its best score in Arena was C2, World Arena was F3. I guess it's like more of a mid-game account, although RTA, pretty much of an early game. I think anything under C1 is pretty much early game. And then C1, I guess C1 you could say you're mid-game, C2 even, and then C2, high C2, C3 late game, at least game-wise. I think if you have C3 rune quality, you could technically start competing in G3 Siege, which is really the highest level of PvP that you could play outside of RTA. And if you're in that state, I think you're in late game. A lot of my standards of late game has changed, and that's how I'm sticking to it now. But with this record, I think he's more of a early mid-game player. He has a couple of LDNAT 5s. Yeah, he has this, and this is the non-free LDNAT 5. So, but the other ones, he has Talisman, which is awesome. He also has Eludio, which is pretty cool. Hinting the Shing. Definitely some neat LDNAT 5s. He also finally has the Ragdoll, which is a great LDNAT 5, right? Other than that, one thing to note is that he doesn't have Zeros, no Vanessa. And this is also that I could talk about regular arena. He doesn't have Nora. So there are some that are crucial for a high level regular arena team in offense. He doesn't have more. He doesn't have the water. Oh, he has Water Cookie. Never mind. He doesn't have Poseidon. No Samath. No Praha. You should pull a Theo. Come on. And then for Wind, the most important thing is that he doesn't have the Leo. There's no Leo in this team. So he's technically running a Tiana team and maybe like a Bomber team. Did you have Sierra? Yes, you do. You have Sierra, you have Bastet or like Jogan, and you have those type. You have Jogan. Do you have John? No John. Okay, but you have Zima. Zima also has a bomb. I mean, it could work, but this is a single target bomb, right? Yeah. John puts bombs on everybody. Okay, but we see that you have a lot of regular elements that you are missing. I'm gonna tell you guys right now that his rune quality isn't that great, and the most crucial thing that I think he should focus on is definitely R5. But overall, his rune quality is pretty low. Reason why his record is low. Now for Swift, slot 1, 20, you could get a 23, I guess, if he puts a grind here, but you can see that's missing grinds, and then everything else is pretty damn slow. Here, 21, and then another 23. That's it. There's a 27 here, so there's that one good rune. Then another 22, but that's the only one that's usable. All of these are usable, but I'm saying that that's the only one that's worth really keeping and maybe using an RTA, right? Here you have another 22 if you get a hero grind. But really your Swift runes are lacking. Now this is the unfortunate one. You have a 24 here. I would put at least a hero max here, 28. This could be used for PvP. You could put it on Bastet, you could put it on Praline. There's a lot of units you could put this rune on so that you can use it in arena offense, siege offense, so on and so forth. So I'll definitely do that. You also have a decent one here. You just need a ancient grind, I know. But if you have runes like this, I would farm the ancient dungeons. And then another one right here that you just need a regular grind, get a hero grind and make it 25 at least. Get a better gem, probably a defense percent, and make this a full support rune. I'll get rid of resistance. Now let's go to violence. Same stuff. Slot 1, lacking. Slot 3, there's a good rune here. I would farm R5 to perfect these runes, get better gems, get better grinds. Then that's it for that slot. Slot 4, decent one right there. But 1 is it. Slot 5, a decent one. Another decent one. This could be a 27. And you'll probably take out defense flat for HP percent or attack or defense percent. HP percent is the higher valued stat. And then that's it. There's a lot of grinds and gems that need work on this one too. And 124, but that is it as well. Okay, Will. I'm not looking forward to any of these runes anymore. Like, it looks like he has one rune that's maybe good for a slot, but not for all the slots. Yeah, Will is lacking in the same way. There's one good rune right there. Oof, a legend grind. Okay, that's fine. But everything else after that is lacking, and then slot 6 is also lacking. Because you're getting a review from me, in my eyes, all of these sets needs work. Violent, Swift, Will. I mean, yes, you have one rune for a slot that has decent speed. None of the runes are perfected. They're all lacking gems and grinds. A lot of the slots are missing decently fast runes. To me, they're all lacking. And I know people sometimes think that I'm harsh for saying that, oh, the runes are bad, you need to work on everything. Then why are these people coming to me for a review? They want me to give them my genuine opinion so that they could get a wake-up call. So they know what they're lacking and they want to get better in the game. I'm technically giving them a homework. I'm saying that, okay, if you need work on Violent, then work on Violent until you get better runes. For accounts like this, I have to be harsher because technically you need to work on Violent, Swift, Will, and maybe even Despair. Who knows? There's a lot of rune sets. I'm just talking about the major 3, major 4 that you use the most in PvP. Sadly, if you're lacking in all of those 4 sets, then I'll have to tell you that you have to work on all four of them. I was flabbergasted when people comment on my videos. I get it. They don't know the details on why people are coming for me for reviews and they think it's harsh. Sure. I mean, that's fine. You're not the one that's getting the review. You didn't ask for it. That's totally fine. But these people are asking a review from me. They want me to tell them where they're lacking in, and they want me to roast them. And I do think if you're going to someone that's better than you and getting a review, I think I want an honest opinion from that person on how I could get better and where I'm lacking. And if it's apparent like this, where I can see that you're lacking in so many ways, I'm gonna be harsh and say you're lacking in so many ways. So in this account right now, it looks like it's lacking in all 3 sets. There is a disparity on certain slots. Some slots at least have one rune that's decently good. But even those runes are lacking gems and grinds. So one thing I tell people is that you need to up your rune quality. And the other thing I say is that if you have decent runes, that you have to start perfecting runes. Perfecting runes is really important because you need to learn how to up the efficiency of your rune box. Because in the end, those runes build your unit, and the more efficient it is, the more stacked it is with stats. Man, that's like a tongue twister. But anyways, so sadly, this account needs to work on that. I think if he wants to get better, he needs better runes. He also needs to focus in R5 and get those grinds and gems to perfect the few runes that he has that are good, that are decently fast, that are usable up to late game. Because right now there are very few runes in each set that are usable to late game, at least speed wise. I don't know about other substats. Maybe he has some quad HPs, I don't know. But at least I don't have the time to look at all of those. So speed is a very generic standard that I can look at. And at least in that standpoint, he needs a lot of work to do. I love his defense because this is something that I would like to run these days. More of a stallish defense. Let's see this aerial because this build is gonna need to be interesting. Double Nemesis Will. Not 100 res, okay. So I'm pretty sure this is where the lack of efficiency, the lack of stats come in. Because if you look at late game players, they easily get 100 resistance with better stats. And it's all coming from rune efficiency. It's because they farm R5. It's because they farm runes to get better runes, better rolls. It's just overall, their runes are overall more efficient. And you have to strive for that to get better. Because they're not getting worse. They already got the rune. They already have the units. They're not going to get worse. The only way you could catch up is you have to get the same type of rune. Or you have to make the same type of rune. When I say make, it's because you're the one that's giving it the grind and gem. See how super slow? I would just make it... it's double Nemesis Will. Maybe make it super slow, just more tanky. Camilla definitely just throw away the crit damage build, go a speed HP or HP build. If you can get an HP build on this speed, that's great. Speed HP is still fine, just much tankiness. with 20 more speed will be awesome. Maybe crit rate like 60-70%, but you don't have to make it crit damage, especially if you can't get crazy tankiness. And I think it is not tanky enough, to be fair. Windy looks fine. I would like it closer to 40k HP, and it is almost there. You're missing like 5k HP. Damage taken from wind, cool. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, you have to plus 50 these runes. Definitely want to get better grinds. And even better gems, because you could put a higher HP percent here. Yep. So, you're not plus 15 in runes too. That's a problem. I would plus 15 the runes that are on my defensive unit, and also my offensive unit that you are using in siege offense and arena offense, because sometimes that small stat could help you win the game. Is there anything I will change here? Probably not. It looks good. It looks good. I don't think any of your LD Nat 5 is gonna help you in defense. Maybe a Kinky could be better instead of the Aerial, if you think, or even the Darien. The one downside of Darien is that if he gets defense broken, and if there's like a Pung Back, the splash damage is so big because he takes additional damage. It could be worse actually. You could put Kinky, Pung Back. It gets hard for Pung Backs to come in with Kinky, so this could work too. But the lack of sustain is there because Camilla can only heal so much with this, right? Are you getting skill to recovery? You are, but this is only recovering one unit, right? Yeah, you and your lowest ally. Let's see arena offense. I'll probably only run Tiana. Weird. Are you using why are you using Charlotte? Are you using Charlotte because you're not tuned? The only reason I'll use Charlotte is so that I get a boost, so that I could get it tuned. Doesn't look like it. Oh, the cocky slow. So maybe it is for the tune. So you're putting the fluff damage of Charlotte and then boosting the cocky. You don't have Leo, right? Okay, you are using this type of offense, which is pretty cool. Okay, I like this. It's not tuned though. Yeah, it's not tuned, so it's not gonna work. So I will learn to tune. I will tune better. I think if you tune this team better, it would work better. Maybe don't use the Shina. Maybe use a lure, because Shina could glance. I think I'll use a lure, because lure also has a attack bar pushback too. So it probably will do better if you have lure laying around somewhere. Maybe not here. Yeah, maybe not here, but maybe it's in your storage. I'm not sure. But I think lure will be the better choice. And then you have bomber teams. Great. That's what I'll run to. Yep, there's the Zima is right there. Awesome. Yeah, something like I'll run 3 teams. I'll run this team. I mean, actually, I'll just run 2 teams. I'll run this team, but this will be replaced with lure. Then I'll run the bomber team, because the bomber team will deal with the Camillas that's so prevalent in arena defense right now. I wouldn't run this. It's kind of weird. I don't like it. Do you guys like it? If you guys like it, put in the comment and tell me why you like it. I don't. RTA, okay. He started his placement. He plays 5 games. Oh man, he's losing a lot. I mean, the season just started, so it might be hard since like good people are climbing. I mean, losing a few right now makes sense if you're meeting those people. I don't know how well Comp2 dealt with MMR stuff during the placement, but it does seem a little low. Maybe take a week break, and during that week maybe re-rune your stuff. Okay, you're going for a cleave. You're going for a cleave. I think your runes are way too slow for a cleave. I'll play second turn. And the team I'll play is with Kinky, because Kinky is just so good in this level. Ragdoll, right? Why wouldn't you? You have Ragdoll. You don't need any of these. You want to use Water Cookie, Shizuka, Nana. Where is your Rakuni? Oh, there you go, Rakuni. Riley, perfect. Tessarion. Maybe the Wind Panda, the buffed Wind Panda. Douglas, Carnal. Now we just need some strippers. Okay, there's Juno right there. Higgin could work too. Do you have Praha? No Praha. Okay, even the Camilla could work with good sustain, right? Boom. Maybe try playing this. Wait, one strip, 2 strip. Ooh, 2 strip might be a little risky. What if one gets taken? Is there another good stripper here? Maybe some single target strips like the water monkey, not scaled up. Never mind. Molong could work. Molong could. Oh, not scaled up. Never mind. Fire monkey, not scaled up. Never mind. Oof. Ooh, Masha. Don't use that. You don't have a good stripper. I mean, I guess you could use this. Is it scaled up? Okay, yeah, we could use that. Although not the best, because you're going second turn, so you don't really have a speed lead. There's a very low chance you'll be outspeeding stuff to use this as a stripper. I wouldn't use it. I think it's a waste. And let's see here, things that are not scaled up you won't use. Okay, Nana's gone. It looks like the Manon's gone too. Oh, Tessarion, scale it up. So I'm gonna leave it. Douglas, come on. Carnal. Brother, you also need to start scaling up these units. If you're ever buying packs, buy Devilmon packs. Buy Devilmon packs, okay? Okay, let's just play with this. At least a few skill ups are there for these units. So if anything, buy Devilmon packs. Douglas, please scale it up too. A Nat 5 is not usable if it's not scaled up. There are exceptions, but at least the units that you see in front of you right now, they need to be scaled up, okay? So I'll run a small box like that and focus your runes on this. It's 11 units, maybe add a few more for a few counters, 4 more units. 15 units seems more than enough for the current box you have. With the current runes. But that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed the review, please like and subscribe. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord. Sadly, the account needs a lot of work. I don't think you get to see one right now. At least with the previous playstyle, there's no way. But I think with a change, he'll at least have a better win rate. He had a 49% win rate in F3. At least with the change, I think he could get a 50% or a little higher. Especially if he focuses all his runes into those units. And for regular arena, I think if he makes the right teams, he could definitely get to C3, G1. Well, G1 might be a little hard. C3 though, I'll say C3.